All right, Padres pregame thoughts. We got Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs, and then Dylan Cease on the mound for the Padres. With Dylan, I'm hoping that this trend of, okay, the rotation one way through looks not that good, second time looks good, and now the next time around doesn't look as good. I'm hoping that that trend doesn't continue here, like Darvish and Musgrove, underwhelming outings, put the Padres behind. And then obviously one game they came back and it was a miracle. The next game they didn't do nearly enough offensively last night. And so with Dylan, what is his stuff going to look like? Is he going to be able to get through like the first 2 innings, first time through the order, quick, efficient? How does he adjust second time around if he gets to the third time around? Obviously that last outing that he had, I was impressed by what I saw there. Best outing that he's had so far in a Padres uniform. Not very many, small sample size, I get that, but that was encouraging. But I mean, that's the same thing that I said about Darvish, about Musgrove, about the whole rotation really, when they all had quality outings. I still wish that time through when they all had quality outings that we would have gotten a little bit more, run production from the offense. More wins obviously is what matters the most. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, with Kyle Hendricks, another thing here is get Dylan Cease some runs early. Maybe that would help. With Kyle Hendricks, I guess the thing is, how are they going to be able to score runs off of him? I know Padres teams throughout the years, they've been different. And it's been a few years where our expectations, like the talent that has been on this team, has rose. But you look at the splits career, Kyle Hendricks against the Padres, and he is a vet. He's been pitching for a lot of years. But it's a sub 600 OPS against Kyle Hendricks, the Padres, against him. He's just one of those guys that he doesn't throw gas, and the Padres can't seem to get to him very often. So I hope that changes here today. It's the same lineup that you would expect. Obviously, Paulie, like I mentioned last night in my post-game reaction, and I'll talk about on the show. I won't do a post-game reaction like right after the game, but I'll do a show later tonight. I'll talk about him being optioned down there more with Sully coming up. But with Paulie going down, obviously Tyler Wade, and Hendricks is a righty, so Tyler Wade, he is in there. And the rest of the lineup is pretty much the same. So, yeah, it's really for me, it's going to come down to what are they going to be able to do off of Kyle Hendricks? Are they going to be able to, maybe all it's going to take is one big swing of the bat with some guys on base. Hendricks maybe walks a guy or makes a bad pitch, a couple bad pitches. And can the Padres capitalize on that? Just because, track record-wise, Hendricks against the Padres, he's had success. They got the off day tomorrow. They have off days, like, I think every Thursday this month, which it's a positive. That's not what happened last year. So the bullpen, it's in good shape health-wise, availability-wise. Go all out, try to win this game before you got that tough Dodger series coming up over the weekend. Underdog Fantasy, my pick, I've got Dylan Cease lower on, I believe, half a run. Yeah, that's what I put. Half a run allowed. I'm going to go lower on that. I'm hoping that he can get right out of the gate strong, quick first inning, and you go from there. Jackson Holiday, he's making this isn't Padres related, but he's making his highly anticipated big league debut tonight. That's my other pick. I'm not going higher. I'm going lower on 1.5 hit RBI runs scored combined. He's sitting at the bottom of the order, hitting 9th tonight. So I'm not saying that he can't, hit a home run and then boom, I lose the pick right there. But more limited opportunities than the top of the order with Adley, with those guys at the top there. So that's what I've got today. Again, show after the Padres, not immediately after the Padres game, later tonight to discuss this whole series, and we can preview the Dodgers series a little bit as well, answer your questions. But yeah, Padres Cubs 3:40. Interesting start time. It's the Manny Machado bobblehead giveaway day. Is that why? It's weird to give away a bobblehead when it's not a night game, when it's a day game. Sort of. Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be sunny out when the game hopefully ends tonight, right? The sun will be coming down. 3:40. Why not start it at 1:10? Or 6:40? Is it a rule that on getaway day for the opposing team that you can't start the game at 6:40. You have to start it earlier, so they don't want to start at 1. They want to start at 3:40. Maybe kids can get pulled out of school earlier. I don't know what the reasoning is there. I don't think many fans like that it's at 3:40. Maybe some do because they can watch the end of it when they're off work, like from the TV aspect of things. Listen to it when they're sitting in traffic on their way home. But that's a weird start time. I wonder if Eric Grupner, Padres, they're going to address that.